Bella Dennebaum with us here on the Mendola show. Bella, let's talk about your love of basketball. When did you first start playing, and is it something that you've always been very passionate about?
Growing up, I actually played baseball, and that was like my main sport. And then, obviously, since I'm a girl, I had to stop playing when I got to that age. And I never really wanted to pick up softball. I ended up doing it, but I kind of focused on basketball. It was about like 6th and 7th grade. And ever since then, I've loved it.
So you love baseball, huh?
Yeah, that was my sport.
Pretty cool. Let's talk about basketball and what you love about that sport.
For me, I've always kind of been able to get rebounds and just do the little things that, not everyone wants to do. Like taking charges, diving for the ball, stuff like that.
Coaches love those players.
So it wasn't always about like shooting and scoring for me, but like the little things.
So playing defense and being gritty.
Yeah.
Coach must be ecstatic. Like, I got her on my team. So talk a little bit about maybe setting the tone for your squad. Like, listen, I'm taking a charge. Somebody else better. We got to go after it a little bit. You find like there's been some games you haven't won this year, but talk about those games where you have won or when you've battled as a team and got some of that toughness out as a squad.
Yeah, I think that it's all about momentum, and some of those little plays are definitely momentum changers, and they're important to get throughout the game. There's been a few games where we've gotten down in the first half and we kind of had to swing that momentum, and I think when we focus on our energy as a team and like really put it like all together, then that's usually when we end up coming out super strong.
This team doesn't have a lot of height, but a lot of good players. So talk a little bit about what you really like about your team.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of height. We're all kind of the same across the board, but I think that we are really good at being able to get into gaps and kick it out, and we of course have shooters that can make it, and we try to pressure teams defensively so that we can get steals and just get some easy points. And I think it's important for us to get those easy points. And really just running our sets that Coach Pavilion puts in. He knows what our size is best for, so as long as we do what he tells us to do, and it works. So.
How about working on your weaknesses individually and as a team? Is that something that you focus on? Like, hey, I gotta get a better handle here. We're gonna be getting into the playoffs, pressure, all that stuff. Are there things that you focus in on?
Yeah, recently, I feel like we've been trying to focus in on our shooting a lot because we've been struggling so far this season, coming out super strong in the first half too. But we just try to make sure that like we're always ready for the games, because we just want to come out strong and kind of get off to a good start.
So focused is a key factor. Let's talk about you being focused as a student and then as an athlete. Is it pretty much like a switch? Okay, I'm totally into my books right now. Athletics is coming up. I got to go do that. Late nights, early mornings. Talk a little bit about how you handle your academics.
Sometimes I think that playing basketball helps me because it just gets me under a routine where like I get home from practice, I do my homework, I study, then I go to bed. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes like you want to watch film and you don't really want to study, but I feel like once you get like into a groove, and like especially like after freshman year, like sophomore year, junior year, you really just kind of know what's best for you school-wise and like how you can handle it.
How about a connection that you have, an adult at Scranton Prep, a teacher, counselor, anybody that you're like, they've kind of helped me along the way. I'm grateful that I am a Scranton Prep student.
Well, my Nana works at Scranton Prep. So she's always she's not a teacher, she works in administrations, but like she knows a lot of the teachers, so she's always been there. And Mr. Seitzinger, the athletic director, he's always kind of been there for all of us. Like his office is always open for us to go down to, for us to talk to him. So whenever we really need anything, like those are the two people that I like to go to.
Awesome to hear, good to hear your story, and we wish you the best going forward.
Thank you.